Hey church, Pastor Trent here with another weekly update for you. And there's one thing that I want you to know. One thing this week, and it's this. The Transitional leadership team, that's our temporary leadership team, is meeting together to finalize a set of documents. Now you're like, hey, that's not exciting. Actually, it's really exciting to me, all right? It's exciting because the institution that is the church is getting stronger. It's getting better. All right, part of what a church is an institution, one that we pray passes on even far beyond us to coming generations. And the work that we have done as a leadership team hopefully will pave the way for the coming years to give a picture and a playbook and really some clarity to what we believe. So let me talk you through a couple of these things in brief, and then you'll get to see them in the coming months. And of course, they'll become a part of our membership process that, Lord willing, will roll out in 2021, okay? So number one, they have worked on a constitution. We had an initial constitution to incorporate the church, and now this is a much more robust one saying this is who we are. It's a picture of the church, but not sort of like a full color picture. It's more like an X-ray skeleton. What are the pieces, the components, the bones, the structures, the load-bearing walls, if you will, of the church? It's a document you don't want to change, perhaps amend if there's really good reason to. And so that details our name, our mission, what it means to be a member, who can be leaders, and what kind of people they need to be. It talks about how we would approach purchasing property, and then of course provision for how we make changes to the document, and then also for bylaws. So bylaws are a completely different document. If the Constitution is like a picture of the church, the bylaws are a playbook. They are our operating manual, how we will function, what our processes are, and outlined in that bylaws are what it means to be a member of a local church, and what marks that kind of person, and what's the process at which they could become a member. What is an elder, a church leader, the office that would govern and lead our church, and how does someone become an elder? What marks or characteristics must be present in their life? It gets to all sorts of things about how we would purchase, per se, property, or perhaps how we would handle finances and provide outside or sort of additional team worth of input and counsel on decisions that the church makes. There's lots of really, really good groundwork laid in there for us to have as a playbook going forward in the coming years. So bylaws are helpful. And then of course, the last one that's actually woven into our Constitution is a statement of faith. And as a leadership team, we decided that we weren't gonna sort of just, copy and paste somebody else's. We wanted to do the work of reading a variety of different statement of faiths, and then looking at the way they're structured, organized, what the headings were, like what was the introductory sentence to each tenet of the faith that we hold dear. And we came up with our own, one that we think is us, and of course representative of historic Orthodox Christianity, but one that's been shaped by our church, for our people, and for this city. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the work that people have done. I'm excited to be able to share it with you soon, and I hope that it will, one, be accessible as a starting point for someone's like, hey, what does this church believe? But also that it would be expansive, highlighting lots of biblical truth, passages referenced, and in brief, describing what we believe and hold dear, okay? So there they are, the bylaws, the Constitution, and the Statement of Faith. They've been worked on behind the scenes, and they will be serving our church for the coming years. Celebrate with me and pray for that team as we make final tweaks this week and sign them off, okay? It's a good moment for us as a team, and we can sort of turn the corner then to work on future vision of our church, refreshing even some of our values and language, and then identifying very clearly, what is God calling us to in the next year? That's what we're working on. I want you to be in the know and to be excited about where the Lord is taking our church, because I am. And I'm grateful to be doing it with a team of leaders. Hey, have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday for another worship gathering here at Calvary Church, 2 p.m. See you then.